Duanya no so na nkezi omumege kiwe wesu garanyi orianja nine oria nine nke purita kwasa mmadụ dị ndụ n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye na-agwọ ọrịa anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị onwe gị bụ sunele nke ndị agha ka igwe mere anyị ebere ka akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka ude nke anyị na-asụ wee bịa n'iru gị ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee guzosi ike ka anyị wee n'ikpete maazụ nye ha sọgotụtara nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ise mama dịrị gị Chineke mama dịrị gị Chineke mama dịrị gị Chineke.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much, and remember, in this channel we talk about the freedom of the indigenous people in that contraption called Nigeria. More especially the freedom of the Biafrans, the freedom of the Oduduwans, the freedom of the Middle Beltans, and the freedom of all that is involved. I am a Biafran, and more especially, I focus on the freedom of the Biafrans because the Biafrans have suffered most in the contraption called Nigeria, and we are formidable. We cannot give out our freedom at any cost. We cannot give out our freedom at any cost. We will continue to speak out, continue to fight till the end. And as we are fighting physically, we are also fighting spiritually. That is why we have to pray along with our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As you all know, our supreme leader is a prayerful man. He's a man who doesn't do anything except he gets permission from Chukwu Okike. Chukwu Okike have been leading him. That is why I tell you that everything that happens in the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chukwu Okike is aware. Even the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, we started the prayer with him, which he told us would last for 150 days to avert what is about to happen, or to prepare for what is about to happen. And while we are in that prayer, what happened? To show you that Chukwu Okike is aware and he is prepared. Chukwu Okike has prepared him for the assignment, and he is fighting for you and I. Wherever he is, it is because of you and I. It is because of Biafra, and he will come off with the flag of Biafra lifted high. Pray along. If you have not started praying, it is not late yet. You can equally start now and pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He prays for you 7 times every day. Why won't you pray for him at least once to connect with him, to get real information so that you cannot be distracted? A lot of information are flying out there. A lot of confusion. Some people are now depending on looking for who is a saboteur and who is not a saboteur, instead of talking about what matters. This is not the time to talk about the saboteurs. There are people whose assignment is to deal with those saboteurs, and they are doing it. If that is not your assignment, don't talk about it. And it is not on social media. It is not on social media we come to discuss saboteurs or who is not supposed to do it. What we are talking about now is the freedom of Biafra and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As you know, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the freedom of Biafra. These two are working hand in hand, and that is where we have to focus our attention. Focus your attention on what is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria, the intimidation against the people, the killings against the people. Just like they have tried to kill our sister Gloria Okori. They abducted her, seized her, and used her as a slave. At the end of the day, after the informant gave her information, they are now framing her up with very wrong information. lies everywhere against her. Lies everywhere, accusing her of unimaginable crime, which will be thrown away in the court after all. They have refused to take her to court. Even as we speak, Chukwu Kabiyama is going to fight for her. That is why I hate those who call themselves elite in the southeastern part of Nigeria, the Ohanes, the governors and whatsoever. They will not tell me that they have not heard the story of Gloria Okori, and nobody is speaking up for her. None of them is giving order for her to be released. Fulanis, each time they are being caught, even with AK-47, even in the process of killing somebody, if Fulanis have been arrested, their governors will call, they will be released. Their elites will call, they will be released. You cannot find any Fulani in any station in Nigeria. Go to the stations and the prisons. People you will find there are the Biafrans. Are the Biafrans, and the governors are aware, the elites are aware, they are not doing anything. This is why I have no respect for them. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is speaking against them, you thought he's speaking against disrespect or hate. These people do not deserve any respect, because you have to earn your respect. You don't demand respect from people, you earn it. No Southeast leader earns any respect. They don't have it, they don't deserve any respect from us. They don't deserve it because they have not earned it. The only leader in the southeastern part of Nigeria that has earned respect is Abaribe. And you can see the way he's been respected. Abaribe is almost being worshipped by every southeasterner because they know he's speaking their voice, he's speaking their mind. But every other person you can talk of, the governors, the so-called elites, ministers in the churches or whatever, they are not speaking for us. They are going about their businesses, promoting themselves, promoting their devilish careers and agenda, protecting their evil loots. That is what they are doing. Today, our sister is suffering and nobody is speaking. Chukwu Kabiyama is going to stand for her, and she will surely be free. So many other people are the same way being held captive. Even the person that gave information of where Gloria Okori was being held, today the man is not found, cannot be found anywhere. Nobody knows if they have killed him. They rearrested the man, and today nobody can tell where that man is. The person that leaked the information of the whereabouts of Gloria Okori. This is where we have found ourselves. A terrible situation, a helpless situation. But Chukwu Kabiyama is in the head of affairs. Chukwu Kabiyama is in charge. It doesn't matter what they do. They cannot break us and they cannot subdue us, because we are moving forward. Thank God we are prepared. Thank God for giving us our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been talking about this since 2015. And he has been preparing Biafrans. He has been preparing Biafrans, waking us up, telling us about it to happen, telling us to wake up and protect ourselves. He didn't just talk. He made move to make arrangement on how we'll be protected. That was why he established the ESN, to protect you and I. Make your contribution to ESN. In any way you can support ESN, financially, otherwise, prayerfully, in any way, support ESN. If you have been supporting, double your support. Double your support. They are there for you. Volunteers, people who have volunteered themselves to serve you. You are not paying them. Volunteers. Volunteers. So the fight is for you and I. We have to support them by all means possible. Support the ESN. By all means possible, support them. Because what is going to happen, what is about to happen, if not for the ESN, by now we will not be sitting here and be talking. But even though they are holding our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the strength we have today and the confidence we have that Fulanis can never ever invade the Biafran land is because we have ESN on the ground. It's because we have ESN on the ground. There is no other security that will protect you except ESN. And you can see what is happening in the contractor called Nigeria. Even as I'm speaking to you, everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have talked about is happening today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you that Somalia will be a child's play to what is going to happen in the northern part of Nigeria. That Somalia is going to be a child's play. And today, you can see the exodus of people of the northern part of Nigeria moving. Where are they heading? They are heading south, running for their life. People are running away. In the northern part of Nigeria, they have been taken over. They have been overwhelmed. And people are running away. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned them about, and they kept silent. They called him a warmonger. They called him an ethnic bigot. Called him all kind of names. Today, it is happening. Watch this video to see the exodus that is happening in the northern part of Nigeria. That is the situation. People are running helter-skelter, trying to save their life. This kind of serious atrocities are happening, but yet the government feels unconcerned. They are going about their business as if nothing is happening. Instead, the government are focusing on the southern part of Nigeria, pushing down their military to the southern part of Nigeria. What do you think they are going for? They are going to conquer the southern part of Nigeria. That is their mission. But I bet you, Chukwu Okike will never allow them to conquer the southern part of Nigeria. Everything they are shifting to the southern part of Nigeria will fall into the hand of the south, and we will use it against them and protect ourselves. That is the constitution of Chukwu Okike. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it, and I believe him 100%. Whatever he says comes to pass. They are shifting their arms and ammunition to the southern part of Nigeria. Who is in his right senses would imagine that in a situation where southern part of Nigeria is the most peaceful aspect you can talk about, more especially the southeastern part of Nigeria, the most peaceful area you can talk about, but yet the north that we have been ravaged by terrorists, taken over by terrorists. We had the news, we saw it. When we see that terrorists have united together, they have been releasing videos every now and again. They have shot down jet fighter in the northern part of Nigeria. They went to the barrack, kidnap people. They went to the NDA to capture soldiers and kill them. Yet these people are not moving arms to the north. They are moving arms to the south. What does that tell you? They want to Islamize us. They want to Fulanize us. They are okay with the north because the north have already been captured. The north is already a caliphate. Their Sharia is already in place in the north. They don't care. They are focusing on the south, using your own money and my own money to buy ammunition to fight against us, to Islamize us and make us Fulanized. That is what they are doing. Pushing all the arms and ammunition to the southern part of Nigeria. What else? What reason do they have shifting arms to the southern part of Nigeria, where there is no terrorists? There is no terrorist group in the southern part of Nigeria. Nobody is fighting any war over there, but they are shifting all the ammunition, focusing on people who are asking for self-determination, asking for referendum. Let us conduct a referendum for people to know where they want to belong. How is that a crime? Self-determination that is being enshrined even in the Nigerian, so-called Nigerian law, but yet they are bent on destroying the people from the southern part of Nigeria. If you don't know what is coming, if you don't know what is happening, maybe when I play this video, you will know and understand better what we are saying. Look at the way they are shifting arms to the southern part of Nigeria. For what purpose? Best known to them, there is no other purpose except to come and destroy us. Watch.
I'm a tanking all lawyer. I'm a tank. Now, who are you talking to? I'm saying one Nigeria. I'm a tanking. I'm going to need to be. What papa? Nigera 32 ló kọjá méjì dele kokan ko 32. Kolon ṣàánú kolon mo ye gan bo sowo báyìí. Àwọn tanki ni wọ́n rù wọlé láti bí Ìjẹ̀ta báyìí sí 32 ló kọjá Ìjẹ̀ta. Ẹ wo le machine gun lele, ẹ wo machine gun lele oníṣe yẹn. Ọlọ́run ni kó máa sọ wa o, wallahi. Inshallah. Àwọn tanki làwọn sójà ń kó kọjá yìí kọ́lọ́ ṣàánú kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ abọ́wọ́. Ọlọ́run ni kó máa kó ayọ̀. Ẹ dákun wallahi nǹkan tí mo dọ́gbọ́n ṣe lọ ni. Mo dọ́gbọ́n ṣe rìkọ́ọ̀dù ni. Mo dọ́gbọ́n rìkọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀ dé pósì ni. Dọ́gbọ́n rìkọ́ọ̀dù ẹ̀ máa pọ̀. Lè ti yá kẹ̀kẹ́. Ọgbọ́n yẹn máa fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Yàrá. Ọ̀rẹ́ ṣe mú ọmọ rà má. Ẹgbà. Ẹ̀rí. Mo ní àmọ́ tàǹkì táwọn sójà ń kó kọjá yìí. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú àtàwọn àbọ̀ ọwọ́ ni. Méjì ni mo ṣe lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ kó báyìí. Wàláì. Méjì ni wọ́n kó. Ẹlẹ́kẹjọ ló bẹ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀, ẹlẹ́kẹjọ ni ẹ, méjì, láti 16, 16. 16 ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ń sìn tírélà mẹ́jọ wọn kó méjì méjì ó jẹ́ 16 àfi kọ́ lọ́ọ́ ṣàánú wa o kọ́ lọ́ mọ̀ jẹ́ ká bọ́ sọ́wọ́ kọ́ lọ́ọ́ ṣàánú wa àwọn sójà yẹn ló wà lẹ́yìn yẹn lọ́ọ́ ṣàánú wa mọ̀jà bọ́wọ́ o ilé ìwòkọ́ tó ń ṣe lórílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà sìn ìjẹta 32 ni wọ́n kó kọjá ìjẹta náà àwọn small boy Fúlàní ni wọ́n ṣe rí báwọn Fúlàní láwọn so force ni àwọn sójà yẹn Fúlàní ni wọ́n kẹrin wọn bá àwọn small boy small boy ni wọ́n kí ló dé.
You can see what is happening. But some people, even in that Nigeria, are going about their businesses as if nothing is happening. Those who call themselves elite in the southern part of Nigeria are going about their businesses as if nothing happened. The governors are going about their businesses as if nothing happened. These people are shifting arms to the southern part of Nigeria. Meanwhile, the area we know that the terrorists are occupying, where there is war continuously, is northern part of Nigeria. Don't you ask yourself, why is it that this government is not focusing on the north? Why is it they're not focusing on the terrorists themselves? Why is it they're not fighting against terrorists? Instead, they are fighting against agitators, people who are not holding arms. Have you asked yourself? There is no other reason why they would do that than the fact that they want to Islamize the southern part of Nigeria and Fulanize us. They want to take our land by force, by all means possible, without minding what you say or what you do. That is their mission. And they are bent on completing that mission by all means possible. But Chukwu Okike Abiama will surprise them. Chukwu Okike Abiama will surprise them. As they are shifting that ammunition to the southern part of Nigeria, they are bringing this for us to use. We are going to take it over from them and we are going to turn it against them. Chukwu Okike Abiama will turn that against them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them they will die in Biafran land. Every military man that is coming to Biafran land to fight and kill, it doesn't matter where you are coming from. You might be Igbo, you might be Yoruba, you might be Hausa, whatever tribe you are, and you are in Nigerian military coming to the south to kill innocent people, you will pay with your own life. Definitely, you must surely pay. Chukwu Okike Abiama must surely take away your life. You must surely pay. You cannot go back alive. You cannot. The anointed man of God that Chukwu Okike Abiama have given us, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have said it and pronounced it. He has decreed it. Anybody that moves to the southern part of Nigeria to say he wants to take life will never come back alive. Let them continue. At the end of the day, they will not have a home to return to. They will never have a home to return to. That is the word I was reading. I will always remember it. It will surely come to pass. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you say. You can be jealous. You can hate him. Whatever he says come to pass. Because Chukwu Okike Abiama anointed him and gave him an assignment. That is what he's doing. For those of us who are following him, we know the reason why we're following him. We know the reason why we listen to his voice. That is why I urge everybody that is fighting for freedom, who is sincerely looking for freedom in the southern part of Nigeria, more especially, and Nigeria as a whole, and you are sincerely looking for freedom, go and listen to the messages of our Fulani Janjaweed. Listen to his messages. You will know the step to follow, where to go, and you will know what is happening, what is about to happen, and what will unfold in the future. That is why I play his messages all the time. And today, I am going to play another message of our Fulani Janjaweed to energize you and wake you up. Let us listen to our Fulani Janjaweed once again. His Excellency, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe niile, anyị kwere gị nkwa sị na nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị, nke ọma ma anyị kelee gị. Na ndụ ndị a niile ejibere na-achụrụ gị aja, onye nwe m, n'oge erule mgbe ị ga-emejupụta nkwa nke ikwere ndị gị. N'oge ahụ bụ ugbu a, n'ihi na ị gbara anyị aka ama oge gara aga, tupu mmadụ wee si n'isi ha nọ wee hụ ụzọ, tupu ndị nọ n'ụra wee kunie, iziri anyị ozi na mmụọ si anyị na oge ga-abịa mgbe ndị Fulani ga-abata ala nsọ gị, na ha ga-ememili ụmụ mmadụ, na ha ga-egbu ndị mmadụ. Mgbe na-ebe akwa wee na-eti mkpu n'ime ọrụ mgbe m na-akpọkwa aha nsọ gị, nsị gị onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị bụ gịnị ka anyị ga-eme? Ụmụ okwu nke gwara m, nke m ziri ndị dị ndụ nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, sị na ha ga-egbu anyị, anyị onwe anyị ga-egbukwa ha n'ikpetamazụ, na anyị ga-enwe nwere onwe. Ọ bụ ihe anyị na-arịọ gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, n'ihi na anyị agaghị ahapụ gị wee fee arụsị ma ọ bụ fee nghọta nke mmadụ dị ndụ. Ọ bịa mere anyị n'ala nsọ gị eze ebube dị ngọzi ka anyị nwe arọ Chukwu ndị nsọ. Ọ bụ n'ala nsọ gị ka enwe ndị a na-akpọ ụmụ Chukwu. Ọ bụ n'ala nsọ gị ka enwe ndị a na-akpọ ụmụ ala igwe, the children of the kingdom of heaven in Enugu State. Enwe ebe a na-akpọ ụmụ ala igwe, the children of the kingdom of heaven, a name that came before white people even brought their Bible to us. We answer Umuchukwu, we answer Obasi, we answer Tamono. These are your names, but these are also the names that we bear to say that the time has come for you to come down from heaven, that thy will upon the lives of your children may be done in our lifetime. And that time has come, and it is Biafra. Because you told me that they will invade our land, and that invasion has commenced. They have come, as you promised me. So in the coming weeks and months, men and women are going to die. But after that, Biafra shall be restored. We want to be alive in the land of the living to give your name praise, adoration, adulation, exaltation, and glory. Because Biafra is yours. Now and forevermore we pray. He said. Very many years ago I told you something that has come to light this very day. That in time to come, that the Janjaweed will come into our land. And they have come. The funniest thing is that they did not just come into our land, they are also in Yoruba land as we speak. Fulani Caliphate is in charge of everybody right now in the zoo as we speak. But what troubles me is that they have managed to get into the minds of the people. Not into the minds of IPOB, of course. Heaven forbid. They have now managed to get into the minds of the people. And that is why they are able to wreak havoc. And I want everybody, those of you from the Middle Belt, those of you from the South, those of you who are still in support of one Nigeria, I want you to understand what is to come as a result of your foolishness and your stupidity. Eastern Security Network is on record as being the only people to drive away Miyetti Allah from any state in the entire Nigeria. We drove Miyetti Allah away from Ebonyi State. After 4 years of war, 4 good years of war, they ran away from Ebonyi State. That is why they have now gone to go and bring in their big guns, their big brothers. But we are going to face them and we shall defeat them. You see, I told you before that there is a method to our madness. We proceed very, very gingerly and cautiously, trying to take our people with us every step of the way, but above all, their understanding of the very perilous times that we're living in. These are the things you must calm down to educate yourself, because sometimes our people are always in a hurry. They are always in a hurry. In the process, they fail to factor in every variable that will enable them, or that should enable them to understand the tactics of the enemy. Most of you don't understand the way the Fulanis operate where we do. That is why we have been able to predict every of their moves. All the Fulefus talking about one Nigeria is now very clear to all of you that the Fulanis do not mean well. Not for us who are fighting them, neither for you who are their slaves. If you're from the south, I want you to listen very carefully. If you're Biafra, if you do the rising from Tamil Belt, the question you must ask yourself tonight as a Biafran, as a Southerner is, do you want to be a slave to the Fulani Caliphate, or do you want to die on your feet? Live for 1,000 years on your knees, as most of them are doing without even knowing it, or you die on your feet. The devil's alternative. Whichever option we choose, men are going to die. Which one do you prefer? Are we going to fight and die like men, or are we going to submit to a life of Allahu Akbar? It's entirely up to you. The time is now, because the enemies, they have come. I didn't say they are coming they have not come into our land. And as I promised them, if God is on our side, which I know He is on our side, this army of Nigeria will die in Biafra land. That is how God intended it to happen. Many of us are going to die, and I'm there believing it myself, mind you. Many of us are going to die, but Biafra is going to come, and everything called Nigeria will perish in Biafra land. The world must be prepared for what is to come. We are not going to be slaves in our land. I want to let Captain Alang, the UK government, to understand this. That we have chosen the path of death than to submit to the will of the Fulani Caliphate. Death is better for us. People are dying every day. Are they not human beings? People are dying every day. Are we better than them? Those who are dying, are we better than them? We must develop the mindset of the Afghans. Let anybody say I did not warn them. We must make our land impregnable for them, and that will involve a lot of destruction. I'm saying it live on air so that all of you will understand. To slow the advance down, we need to destroy a lot of things. We must destroy a lot of things. That is how all of you will come to your senses to understand that we are in a state of war. From next 2 weeks, we are going to start dying for what we believe in. Not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. We are going to die en masse, and we are going to take them with us. By the time the slaughter happens, it will be so intense that you see that CNN, they will come to Biafra to cover this little war. That is about to happen. You see CNN, all of them running away from Biafra, they will cover it by force, because we are going to kill every Nigerian soldier on Biafran soil will die. God is my witness, and I will live this very on myself. I want the UK to understand that we have chosen to die than be slaves. At the end of this newly declared war against Biafrans, many of us will perish, but out of these very ruins, Biafra is going to rise up again to the eternal glory of Chukwuka and Oprimihin in heaven. I want them to understand. Let me not be tomorrow. People say, oh, but the suicide bombing is not part of our nature. It's not our life. It's not our culture. Now, the Fulani are there. We are going to die with them. We are Biafrans. What we do in life echo in history as the same. What you achieve in life will echo, because it's appointed unto man to die only but once. Fulani brought war to our land. All we asked them to do was to leave our forest and go and live in the township, rent a house and live in the town, bring down your nama, sell it, and do whatever you want to do with it. You cannot stay in our forest. You cannot stay there. If you stay there, you will die. That is the only crime that Eastern Security Network committed. Nobody can tell us today if their mosque has been bombed by ESN or any church or any village or nothing. So these people you are calling terrorists, what is their crime? Because they said that we cannot take over their land. That is the crime of ESN and IPOB by extension. As I told you a few weeks ago, the Janjaweed have opened the floodgates of hell, and unto thy hands, O Elohim, we commit our spirit. As they will say in one very popular movie, those of us who are about to die, we salute you. Because the land of Biafra will be defended with the blood of anything that moves. Rather than the Fulani to take over Biafra land, there will be no living organism in that very place. I am warning every traditional ruler, every governor, every senator to understand what I'm saying this night and take it on board. And do not quote me out of context. If you want to be a Fulani slave, go to the middle belt and join them there. Or if you can be slaves to one Nigeria, that's your business. You see the land of Biafra, we cannot surrender to anyone. If you want to know how Britain ran away from Israel, go and read the book. Just Google it and say, how was it possible that the state of Israel was established despite hostilities from everywhere? So surrounded by enemies. But they still succeeded because they blew them out of Palestine, or they call it Palestine, which was a name just as they're calling us now Southeast. They don't want to call us our name Biafra. After the Romans took over the Holy Land, they named it Palestine because they said that the Jews were too stubborn. They raised the name Israel and called the place Palestine. That's what they do. Because when somebody wants to completely overwhelm you, they change your identity for you. And if you're a very stupid black person, as most of us are, of course, in Africa, you swallow a new name, hook, line, and sinker. Every road leading into Biafra land will be mined. Everything that is Nigerian, whatever police or army that steps on our road will blow to the kingdom come. Very neat and simple. And I will like a cowboy and a Rambo. We don't need that rubbish. So we destroy everything destroyable. We need to first that I said before. When we drive away this Fulani terrorists from our bushes, they will bring in their army. We will kill their army, they will start throwing bombs from the air. After that, they will leave us alone. I'm telling you, you mark my words, that's how it's going to happen. When I told you that we will defeat Yetiala, did you believe me? When I said we will drive away Yetiala from our land, did you believe me? We did it without the help of any governor, no politician, nobody. This great family, this IPOB, Chineke Gozun, Ndioma, Chineke. We are dying, isn't it? At least we are dying for what we... How about those being killed by Fulani Janjaweed in the Middle Belt? They died for nothing. They're not fighting for anything. They're not fighting for independence. They're just in the time and they're killed. For you to die in the cause of defending your country, your nation, is the greatest accolade anyone can have in this life. You must understand that. From today, we must stop lamenting on social media and engage ourselves in activities that will slow down the enemy. We know where they're coming from, always from three sides. They'll try to come from Kogi, they will come from Ebonyi, they'll come from Enugu. Only three sides they can come from. Only, nothing else. We slow them down. We destroy everything destroyable to slow them down so we can kill them. They're not trained in war because they're not patriotic. These are terrorists. What inspires them is some stupid quote in the Quran. What inspires us is the gift that God gave to us. That this land of Biafra is ours. In perpetuity. No one can take it from us. No idiot can. We are in a state of war. Every scientist, everybody must come out now to begin to prepare. We are going to dig our trenches. We are going to amass everything that we have built so far to prepare to repel the invaders. Every DSS office that we know of, every army cantonment or barracks that we know of, will be placed under surveillance. And we must begin to deal with them as we lay our hands on them.
After hearing the voice of Mohammadu Nnamdi Kanu, I hope you are energized. I hope you are strengthened. For me, I am strengthened and energized more than ever. His messages are like food. They are like my energy that I use to operate at any time. And I can hear him. After listening to his message, it rings bell in my ears. When I'm walking, when I'm sleeping, wherever I'm going, I am at alert because of the message of Mohammadu Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to that message again and again. It will energize you and show you what to follow. May Chukwu Okike continue to protect us in the Mohammadu Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike continue to give him good health, give him strength, grant him more revelation so that he can continue to fight this battle to the end. Very, very soon, we are getting to the end of the battle. And our Mohammadu Nnamdi Kanu is coming back victorious with the flag of Biafra lifted high, and we will all celebrate together. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.